Hi, konnichiwa.
はい、
Shakyamuni's
こんにち
Lotus
は。
Sutra has
お
28
釈迦様の
chapters.
法華経っていうのは28章ありますと。
It's
28
also
章あり
very
ます。
long, like
しか
two
もですね、
paperback
文庫
books
本
with 28
2冊分で
chapters.
非常に長いですね。
And it's
28章
divided
あ
into
って。
7 chapters,
で、
7
7
chapters,
章、
7
7章、
chapters,
7章、
7
7章
chapters.
で、
One unit, one unit, one
1
unit,
ユ
one
ニット、1
unit.
ユニット、1ユニットに分かれてるんで
Yeah,
すよ。
the teachings of
イ
Jesus
エ
were
スの
also
法華
divided
経、イ
into
エス
4.
の教えも4つ
The
に分
number
かれ
of
てました
4
ね。
is a very
この4っ
important
ていう数
number,
字非常
and
に
the
重要
truth
な
is
数
taught
字
in the
で、
fifth part.
で、5番目
It
が
was written in the
真理なん
chapter
だ
of
よ
the
っていう。
parable of
如
the
来は5
fantastic
段階に
castle
分けて
city
教えとく
that
って
the
いうのは、
Buddha teaches in
この
5
中の経常
stages.
法に書いてあるんで
This
すよ。
is what
で、その
Chiwa
次さん
explained.
は説明してるんですけど、
Well, Buddha's Lotus Sutra is very
今、
long, but my Lotus
釈迦の
Sutra
法
is
華経は非
considerably
常に
shorter
長いん
because
で
it
す
will
よ。
be
私
written
の
in
法
an
華経
age
と
when
もか
science
なり
has
科
quite
学が発
advanced.
達している時代なんで、相当短くなります
The
ね。
first
はい。
chapter of the Buddha's
お釈迦
Lotus
様の法
Sutra,
華経の第
well,
一
is the
章っていうのは、
introduction.
まあ、序本があっ
And
て、
then
そ
in
こ
the
から、その
following
後からで
chapters,
すけど、
Shariputra and the other
シャリプ
disciples
トラ
had
ック
been
だったのを
liberated,
下脱
thought
し
that
て、
there
これ
was
で
no
自分
more life
が、
after this and they were
もう、
complete as life, and they
あ
were
とはない
walking
と思
around
って、
idly
も
and
う完成、
carefreely.
生命として完成しちゃったと思って、ふらふらふらふらなんだか、能
But
天
the
気に歩い
Buddha
てたんです
said,
よ。ところがお釈迦
Shariputra,
様
you
っての
think
はも
you've
う、シャリ
reached
プ
the
トラ、
goal
お
of
前、
life,
今
don't you?
自分が生
But
命
you're
の
wrong.
ゴールに
This
たど
is
り着くと
just
思
the
ってんだろ。
beginning.
ところが、まあ違うんだぞ。こっからが
When he
始まり
said
なんだ
that,
ぞって言うと、
Shariputra
最
said
初、
surprisingly,
ってびっ
Hey,
くりし
what
ちゃ
have
っ
we been
て、
doing
じゃあ
so
今まで
far?
私たちがやってきた何でしたんだ何だっ
And
た
the
んですか
Buddha
って。
said, What are you
何言ってん
talking
のここ
about?
までがちゃんと
Up
スタ
to
ート
this
ライン
point,
に下
you
脱
were
させて私
liberated
に
and
させ
converted
て、
to stand at the
つか
starting
せてやっ
line.
て、ここからがスター
This
ト
is
ライン
just the
で、こ
beginning,
っか
and
ら
from
私
here
が
you
解
will
くこの法華
memorize
経
this
を、
Lotus
お前
Sutra
たち
that I
は、
preach, and then you will
身に
create
暗
your
記
own
して、
Big
そ
Bang.
して自分でビッグバンを起こして他の世界で必ずこの法華経と出
Now,
会うか
through
ら、
this,
そういう
make
世界になってる
connections
から、
that will
今度そ
help
れを
others to be
通して
liberated and meet
他の人たち
Buddhas.
を下脱させて如来と出会えるような縁を作ってい
In
って
the
やる。
end, you
そ
will
して最
become
後
a
に自
Buddha
らも如来
yourself,
になっ
and the
て、
people
自
you
ら
have
縁をつ
connected
けた
with
人
will
たちが
gather
あ
around
なた
you,
の周り
and
に
then
集
you
まっ
will
てき
liberate
て、
them,
そし
create
て
a
その人たちを
vacuum,
下脱さ
give
せて
them
真の状態に
jukis,
して、
and let
そ
them
こに熟
arise
知させ
Big
てビッグバンを
Bangs.
起こすんだっていう。
This as,
こ
well,
れがまあ
the
法華経
essence
の
of
エ
the
ッセン
Lotus
スなんで
Sutra.
すよ。
I'll tell
す
you in
ご
a
い
moment.
一
This is
瞬
the
で言っ
Lotus
ちゃいます
Sutra.
けど、これが法
Yes,
華経
do
な
you
んですよ。
understand?
はい。わかったでしょうか。
And, in contrast, there are
で、これ
worlds
に
of
対して、
means.
この動き
There
に
are
対
many
して、
virtual
方便の
worlds,
世界っていう
virtual
のは一般
settings,
ですよ。仮
virtual
想の世
earths,
界がいっ
and
ぱいあって、
virtual
仮想の
human
設定があっ
forms,
て、
and you can
この仮想
experience
の
the
地球があっ
framework
て、
I
仮想
just
の人
mentioned
間
as
の
a
形にな
story,
って、
creating
こ
many
の
universes. The being
今
itself
言ったこ
understands
を
itself
ストーリ
more
ー
and
とし
more
て、
and remembers
体験
itself.
して、
There is
いっ
such a
ぱい宇宙を作っ
mechanism.
て、それで自らをどんどん理解したんだよっていう存在が自分を思い出すっていう仕組みがあるんですよ。
Well, this
は
is
い。
the entirety of the
これが
Lotus
法華経
Sutra,
の全
and
て
I
なんで
guess
す
my
よ。多分
Lotus
私
Sutra
の
can
法
be
華経
divided
の、
into four major sections.
まあ、もう多分
You
4
see, in the
つの、
first chapter of
大
Shakyamuni's
きく
Shariputra,
4
who
つ
has
に分
just
かれるん
been
でしょうけ
liberated,
ど、そ
receives
の
a
第
juki
1章
without
っていう
knowing
の
this
は、
word, and then
釈
becomes
迦
a
の場合はほ
bodhisattva.
ら、下脱しちゃっただけのシャリプトラが、受記なんて言葉も知らないで受記もらって、それで、
The
菩
first
薩に
time
な
I
ってい
was
き
at
ま
the
すよ。
beginning of my
最初
lecture
の
at a
私が
hotel called Naha Terrace in
沖縄
Okinawa.
の、
I said, Does anyone
那
know
覇
why
テ
the
ラスっ
Big
て
Bang
ホテル
happened?
の、
And a
最
lot
初、
of people raised their hands,
ところ
you
で、
know.
ビッグバンが何で起こったか分かる人って言った時に手が
And
挙
a
がりませ
woman
んか
said, It's a
それで、
juki.
それは受
After
記です
all,
って
this is
言って
where
く
it
れ
all
ましたね。
begins.
女性がお一方。結局、こっから始まるん
The
で、
Buddha's disciples, at
お
the
釈
end
迦
of the
様の弟
Buddha's
子た
life,
ちっ
when he
て、お釈
died
迦
there,
様は
I
最
think
後、
it was Kushinagar, the young
死
disciples
なが
would
ら、
shout
あ
in
そ
a
こで
loud
入滅した
voice,
時
We are
に、
happy that
そ
the
こに
old
いた
man
弟
is
子たちっ
dead.
ていうのは若い人、
After
若い
all,
弟子
their
が、
morals were
釈迦
corrupted
が
and
死ん
their
だ時
level
に、
was
あ
low.
コール生ジジが死んで、せいせいしたとかってでっかい声で叫ぶぐらい、結局風紀が
But
乱
my
れてレベル低
membership
かったん
already
ですよ。
knows
だけど、
juki.
私のこのメンバーシップってもう、受記ですって言葉を知
The
ってるわけです
disciples
よ
of
ね。
Christ were
キ
not
リスト
aware
の
that
弟
they
子も
were
まさか
being
自分が下
liberated,
脱
that
させ
they
ても
were
らっ
his
てキリスト
believers,
に
and that
帰
they
依
were
して自分が
receiving
受記を受けてる
jukis.
っていう意識がな
The
かったんですよ。
disciples of the Buddha
釈迦の弟
thought
子
that
たち
they
も
had
自分
been
はもう下脱
liberated
さ
and that was the end of it, but they didn't understand the following
さらに
steps.
そこから先に受記っていうものをもらって、法華経を授けてもらって、ビッグバンを起こして、自分がその世界でさらにまた、
Receiving jukis in the Lotus Sutra, raising their big bangs, practicing as bodhisattvas in the worlds which they would create, becoming Buddhas giving their jukis, and expanding infinite connections. They just received jukis and made vows, saying, I will be reborn and preach this Lotus Sutra. The disciples of Christ also made vows that they would spread the teachings of their teacher to the ends of the earth. These vows are very important, but the people around me are already saying, it's juki, it's juki, you know.
受記です、受記です、受記ですって言っちゃってますよね。
That's why the first chapter of 4 sections of my Lotus Sutra will begin with juki.
受記っていう言葉
So,
から
the
始まりま
Lotus
すね。
Sutra that I will preach is a very new one.
新しい法華経になりますね、私が。
Therefore, the first chapter will be divided into 4 parts, and the first part of it will be juki, and the second will be, what is the vacuum of nothingness? It is the world where you were reborn, where you preached the teachings as bodhisattvas and became an infinite number of
真
Buddhas.
空って何かっていう、それは皆さんが生まれ変わった世界で、菩薩としてを説いていって無限の仏になった
And
世界
then,
ですよ。
when I give you my
さらにそこから
jukis,
実
the
況させて、
infinite
その無限
Buddhas
の
will be
仏
born,
さらに
and the aggregate of them will be the empty
その無限
vacuum.
の如来の集合体が
The chapter 2 will say that the state in which these Buddhas have finished bestowing jukis will be the state of nothingness. In the third chapter, when you actually receive jukis from me and swear, then you will go on to the similar story of Shakyamuni's 14th chapter, springing up from the earth, where the infinite worlds will be created, and you will become bodhisattvas in those worlds. There will be various bodhisattvas, one of them will be teaching a single disciple, one of them will be teaching many disciples, one of them will be alone in a field or forest, and so on. Then you will go on to the similar story of Shakyamuni's The Lifetime of the Tathagata. I will say, hey, this world is essentially insubstantial. And I will say, the size of this world is defined as one man taking grains and throwing them away one by one from the east of here to the west of there. Do you know how long it will take, Maitreya Bodhisattva, to throw away a grain equal to grains of sand in the Ganges River? Maitreya will say, I don't know, I can't calculate that. And I will say, well, the vacuum of nothingness, the infinite vacuum in this world, is not tangible, it is not countable. This world is not originally something that is not born, does not die, does not change, does not flow, is not completed, does not change, is not like this, is not like that, is not something that can be put into words. This is chapter 15 of the Buddha's Lotus Sutra, and then, what kind of benefits there are for those who believe in this teaching, is said in chapter 16, the variety of blessings, chapter 17 and chapter 18. Then, when it comes to the similar chapter to the divine powers of the Tathagata, all those who will receive juki in front of me, those who will receive them after being liberated, and even those who will become future bodhisattvas, those who will be reading my Lotus Sutra from the future, the bodhisattvas, they all will swear. And at that moment, the world will expand into an infinite, flexible world. Then a word will come down from above, saying, in the world of Saha, which is beyond the limitless world, there is a Buddha called Komiya, who is now preaching the supreme enlightenment, the white lotus of righteous teaching. And it will say, you should believe in it and spread it, and all Buddhas pressing their two hands together in prayer. The Shakyamuni's Lotus Sutra, finally, he and Tathagata Prabhudaratna return to their original positions, and this world returns to a vacuum. This is the end of the story. After that, the stories of Baisajya Raja, Gadgadasvara, Avalokiteshvara, and Samantabhadra begin. What is Baisajya Raja? It's a bodhisattva who has received a juki and works hard to spread the teaching throughout the world. What is Gadgadasvara? It's a bodhisattva who has received a juki and has been born in the world of Buddha Shakyamuni, and then he himself will become a Buddha in the last days of Shakyamuni Buddha's Dharma. In this way, he has prepared to become a Buddha. In addition, there are people who have obtained Sarvarupa Sandarshana from him, and he himself has also obtained Anapadika Dharma K. Santi. There are also people who have it from him, reading his story. Samantabhadra, who was born in the last days of the Buddha's Dharma, reads his Lotus Sutra and says, I will create my new Lotus Sutra. If they, who would receive my new Lotus Sutra and jukis, ever forgot words of it, I would go to them and tell them, how, and they would be so happy to hear it and they would be enlightened in 21 days. This is what is written in the chapter of Encouragement of Universal Sage Bodhisattva. This is how the Lotus Sutra is structured. That's why the first chapter of my Lotus Sutra will start with a scene where people raise their hands at the Hotel Naha Terrace in Okinawa and I ask, who can understand juki? Yes, do you understand? This is the structure of the Lotus Sutra. Therefore, I would like you all to receive jukis from me, be reborn in another world, quickly become Buddhas, and speak your own Lotus Sutra into words. Then, when you are preaching it, a vacuum of nothingness will be listening to it. It will be listening to the Lotus Sutra from you, who will have become a Buddha, and through its own spirit, it will be also thinking, oh, I see, this is the Lotus Sutra I'm hearing through this Buddha. Ah, this is amazing. The state where you will have finished listening to the Lotus Sutra will be the state of perfect extinction. I hope you understand now. That's all for today. Thank you.